Hello dear yogis, welcome to this 25-minute intermediate full body yoga flow. And maybe for this practice you make sure you have a block. Let's start in a child's pose. Open the knees wide, bring your big toes together, and slowly bring the upper body between the legs, resting the belly and chest between the thighs. Your arms forward. Let's take a moment here to focus on the breath. And slowly start to inhale a little deeper, creating this sense of length. And with the exhale, you soften. 2 more breath cycles here. Inhaling and exhaling, letting go. 1 more deeper breath in, creating this sense of length in the spine. And with an exhale, you soften, and maybe you can feel this sense of grounding. And now bring the arms forward, spreading the fingertips wide onto the mat. Now with your next inhale, slowly pull the mat towards you with your fingertips, coming up with a round spine. And with your exhale, you bend your elbows, tilting the pelvis a little bit forward, bringing the sit bones towards the heels. 2 more, breathing in, rising up. Exhaling, tilting the pelvis forward, bending the elbows, and slowly lower the sit bones down to the earth. 1 more, breathing in. And exhale out. With your next inhale, slowly rise up. Bring the shoulders above the wrists, the knees hip width distance. Hugging the belly button in. Inhale here, pushing the mat away, creating length in the arms. And with your exhale, slowly start to walk your hands forward and then lower your chest in the direction of the floor. Keep your belly button hugged in towards the spine so you don't collapse in the lower back. 1 more breath cycle here. And then bring your forearms down to the floor. Lift your forehead off the mat. Start to bring the body forward, bringing the shoulders above the elbows, and then push the toes away to the back of your mat. Forearms are down on the floor, spreading the fingers wide. Pull the mat towards you with your fingertips, creating a little bit more lift of the heart area. And with your exhale, you take your time to bring your chest down, bringing the fingertips on the ground so they're wider than the mat. Elbows are facing up. With the next inhale, root the tops of your feet down. Lift the heart. Exhale, waving the body down. 2 more, breathing in. And exhale down. Last one, breathing in. And exhale, waving the body down. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Make sure you have your elbows close to the ribs. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, be light on your hands when you come up into a cobra. And with your exhale, you wave the body back down. Hands a little close to the ribs. Inhale, coming up to hands and knees. And with your exhale, tuck your toes under. Bring the hips back and up slowly to a downward facing dog. Take your time to pedal your heels here one by one. And then come to stillness. And then start to lift the heels off the mat. Now pivot the heels to the right side. Bend your knees and slowly lower your right hip to the floor. Inhale back to center. Exhale, pivot the heels to the left side, bringing the left hip down. Inhale back to center. Exhale back to downward facing dog. With your next inhale, slowly start to walk your feet to the front of your mat. Exhale to a forward fold. Hands on the shins or fingertips on the floor. Roll the shoulders back, coming halfway up. Inhale. Exhale, belly and chest to the thighs. Inhale, root the feet down into the floor. Slowly start to circle the arms sideways and up. Bring your palms and your fingers together. Exhale, lower the hands down through the center line. Arms down. Inhale, circle the arms sideways and up. Exhale, hinging from the hips, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bend the knees, bring the hands to the floor. Step, walk, or jump to the back of your mat for your plank pose. Inhale, pushing the mat away. Exhale, pivot the heels to the right side. Slowly start to lift the left arm up. Bring the left arm over your head. Circle the left hand down. And we do the other side. Pivot the heels to the left side. Left hand stays on the floor. Right arm comes up. Exhale, right arm overhead. And back to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower the knees. Bend the elbows. Bring the belly and chest to the floor. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Cobra. Exhale, tucking the toes under, hips back and up to a downward facing dog. With your next inhale, start to lift the right leg back and up. Exhale, bringing the right knee to the nose. Step the right foot forward, bring it between the hands for your warrior one. Lower your back foot down, foot is 45 degrees. Inhale, circle the arms forward and up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Now interlace the fingers behind your back. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, bowing forward, humble warrior. Relax your head. Release the fingers. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, pick up your back heel and lower your hands down to the floor. Inhale, step back into plank. And exhale, your version of your chaturanga. Today I'm going to stick with the knees to the floor. Rolling the shoulders back, cobra. Tucking the toes under, downward facing dog. We continue left side. Next inhale, lifting the left leg back and up. Exhale, left knee to the nose. Step forward. Lower the right foot down. Inhale, rising up. Warrior one. Exhale, lower the arms down. Interlace the fingers. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale, bowing forward, humble warrior. Make sure you keep your left hip next to your right. Release the fingers. Inhale, back to warrior one. And exhale, lower the hands down. Pick up your back heel and step back into plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower the knees down. Untuck your toes. Bend the elbows. Inhale, cobra, or maybe an upward facing dog. Exhale, tucking the toes under to downward facing dog. Next inhale, we pick up the right leg again. Exhale, now bend the right knee and stack your right hip on top of the left. Look under your right armpit up and make sure the weight is on both hands. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, bringing the right knee to the nose. Keep the right hand on the floor. Inhale, lifting the left arm up and extending the right leg out towards the left side. Inhale, back to a three-legged dog. Exhale, bringing the right knee to the nose. Stepping the right foot forward, bring it between the hands. Left heel down, warrior one. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, arms down. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, humble warrior, diving forward. Release the fingers. Inhale one more time, warrior one. Exhale, pick up your back heel, lower your hands down. Inhale, left hand stays on the floor, right arm comes up, twist. Exhale, right arm overhead. Now turn to the left side of your mat. Bending the left knee, right leg straight, shoulders and hips in one line. And then we move back to the top of the mat. Left hand under the shoulder, right arm forward this time. And then you open towards the right side, rolling on the outsides of your feet, reaching the right arm back. Lift your hips, right arm overhead. One more time, we turn to the left side of the mat, bending the left knee, right leg straight, and this time we lower the butt down and the right toes come off the mat. We move to the top of the mat. Stepping back into plank. Exhale your chaturanga of choice. And downward facing dog. Same thing on the other side. Next inhale, lift your left leg back and up. Exhale, bending the left knee, stacking the left hip on top of the right, and maybe you can look under your left armpit up. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, bringing the left knee to your nose. And then keep the left hand on the floor, open towards the right side. Maybe you can extend the left leg, reaching the right arm up. Inhale, back to a three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to the nose. Step the left foot forward. Another warrior one. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Lift the heart. Exhale, bowing forward, humble warrior. Release the fingers. Inhale, back to warrior one. Exhale, pick up your back heel, lower the hands down. The right hand stays on the floor. Inhale, left arm comes up. Left arm overhead. Turn to the right side of your mat, bending the right knee, left leg straight. Shoulders, hips in one line, both feet flat on the floor. We move back to the front of the mat. Right hand under the shoulder, this time left arm forward, and then we open towards the left side. Left fingertips to the back of the mat. Lift your hips up, left arm over your head. Turn to the right side of your mat, bending the right knee, and this time we lower the buttocks down, lifting the left toes off the mat. Moving back to the front of your mat. Inhale, step into plank, and exhale your chaturanga of choice. And we meet in downward facing dog. Let's take a moment here in child's pose, bringing the knees wide open on the mat, big toes together, resting the belly and the chest between the thighs. 3 breath cycles here. With an inhale, maybe you can feel that sense of length in the spine again. Beautiful. And then we slowly come back up to hands and knees. Bringing the knees a little closer together, tucking the toes under, hips back and up to a downward facing dog. All right, with the next inhale, slowly start to lift the right leg back and up again. Exhale, bending the right knee, stacking the right hip on top of the left. You can look under your right armpit up. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you bring the right foot behind your left leg. You lift your hips up, right arm up and overhead, a variation of your side plank. Circle the right hand down. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, bringing the right knee to the nose. Stepping the right foot forward. This time for your warrior two. Lower your back foot down. The heel and the inner arch of the left foot are in one line. Inhale, cartwheel the arms up and open to a warrior two. Bringing your left hand on your back leg. Flip the right palm up. Inhale here. And exhale to a side stretch. Reverse warrior. Back to warrior two. And from here, we're going to bring the right forearm down on the right thigh, lifting the left arm up and overhead. You can stay here, pushing the right forearm away into the right thigh, or you take your block, bring it inside the right foot, the hand on the block, and if you have a lot of space, you can bring your right hand down to the floor. One more breath, keeping the ribs open. And then we lower the left hand down. We turn to the left side of the mat, bending the left knee, right leg straight, shoulders, hips in one line. Moving back to the front of the mat. And now lower your left knee down and bring both hands inside your right foot. Left hand on the floor. Bringing the right hand inside the right knee. And with the next inhale, you slowly start to open the right knee out towards the right side, rotating the ribs towards the right side. One more breath here. And then turn back to the front of the mat. Bring the right hand outside the right foot. With the left hand, catch the right ankle and lower the right lower leg down to the floor. Walk your left toes to the back of your mat, untucking the toes, fingertips on the floor. Next inhale, find length here in the spine. Keep your hips level. Exhaling, bending the elbows, waving the body forward. Two more. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, waving the heart forward. One more. Inhale. And exhale, waving the heart forward. And then if you have the space, maybe you can bring your forearms down to the floor. You can always stay on your hands. And some people will like to bring the hands to the front. Two more breaths here. If you are on your forearms, bring your hands down, lift yourself up, and now bring your right glute to the floor, swinging the left leg all the way to the front and over the right knee. Make sure you have both sit bones down on the floor. If the left sit bone comes off the mat, then maybe you extend the right leg. Bringing your left fingers behind you. Inhale, finding length in the spine, right arm up. Exhale, bringing the right elbow outside your left knee, rotating the ribs towards the left side. Two more breath cycles here. And with each inhale, think about length. And with the exhale, rotate. Release the twist. Swinging the left leg to the back. Tucking the left toes under. Inhale, swinging the right leg back and up. Exhale, maybe you add a one-legged chaturanga to your practice. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, tucking the toes under to downward facing dog. Other side. Next inhale, lift your left leg back and up. Exhale, bending the left knee and stacking the left hip on top of the right. Looking under your left armpit up. You can stay here. You can lower the left foot behind the right leg. Inhale, lifting the hips up, left arm up and overhead. Circling the left hand down, back to a three-legged dog. Inhale here. And exhale, bringing the left knee to your nose. Lift your back heel, stepping the left foot forward between the hands for your warrior two. Right heel comes down. Inhale, cartwheel the arms up and open. Now bring your right hand on your right leg. Flip the left palm up. Inhale. And exhale. Side bend. Back to warrior two. Ears, shoulders, and hips in one line. And then for your side angle pose, option 1, to bring the left forearm on the left thigh. Push the left forearm away, right arm up and overhead. You can always bring your left hand down inside your left foot, right arm overhead. One more breath. And exhale, circle the right hand down. Pick up your back heel, walk your left foot out and lower the right knee down to the floor. Right hand under your shoulder, left hand inside the left knee. Inhale, open towards the left side. Rotate the ribs towards the left side. Keep length in the neck. And then slowly come back to the front. Walk your left foot a little closer to the center line. Right hand catches the left ankle, bringing the left lower leg to the floor for your pigeon pose. Maybe you tuck your right toes under. You walk the right foot all the way to the back. And if you can't go any further, you bring the top of your right foot down. Fingertips on the floor. Inhale, find length. Exhale, waving the heart forward. 2 more, breathing in. And exhale forward. 1 more, in. And exhale forward. And then you choose your version of your pigeon pose. Forearms down on the floor, or maybe you come all the way forward. And then bring your hands down on the floor. Lift yourself up. Left glute goes to the floor, circling the right leg over the left, placing the right foot outside the left knee. And again, you can extend the left leg forward to ground both sit bones down to the earth. Left hand behind you. Inhale, right hand behind you. Inhale, left arm comes up. And exhale, bringing the left hand outside the knee, rotating the ribs towards the right side. With every inhale, think about length. And with every exhale, maybe you come a little deeper in your twist. 1 more breath. Release. Circling the right leg to the back. Tucking the right toes under. And then swing the left leg back and up. Inhale here. 3-legged dog. And exhale, maybe you end with a 1-legged chaturanga. And we meet in downward facing dog. Very good. Now with your next inhale, slowly start to walk the feet to the front of your mat. And then cross your ankles, open the knees out to the side. And then come to a seat. Maybe you turn to the long side of your mat. Opening the legs out to the sides. Anchoring the heels down. Rooting the sit bones down into the earth. Belly button in and up. Inhale, circle both arms up. And with your exhale, hinging from the hips, slowly come into a forward fold. Reaching the heart forward rather than the nose down. Maybe you bring your forearms down to the floor. Maybe it's too far away for your forearms. You can keep your hands here on the floor. 1 more breath. If you have your forearms down on the floor, bring your hands down to the floor. Slowly lift yourself up. And then maybe with the help of your hands, you bring your knees up. And then slowly come to your back. bringing the arms 45 degrees away from the body. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. And a soft and long sigh out from the mouth. Shavasana. If you have the time to stay a little longer in your Shavasana, please do so. And if not, or you would like to end your practice together with me, then slowly start to bring some gentle movements back into the body. Finding your way to a comfortable seat. And then maybe you join me by bringing your hands together. And with the next exhale, bowing the head to the heart as a sign of respect and gratitude for the breath, the body, and each other. Namaste. Thank you again, dear yogis, for sharing your practice with me, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. Ciao, ciao.